Hello.
Alton Brown, Elizabeth Ingram, Quarantine Kitchen, I think episode 40.
Is this just
40? I think this is 40. Not 100% sure, but I think it's 40. How are you guys doing tonight?
Hello.
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 Hello. I'm here. We've got Elizabeth Ingram, and of course there's Paul Schaefer in the band. Scabigail Van Buren. Franny's over there in the dark, which means you can't see him because, oh shit, he's dark. Oh heck. I just said shit twice, so the cussing jar is in effect. So actually I'm only supposed to pay $5 for an F word. How much is a SH word?
I guess probably one. I mean,
Well, I'm gonna pay $5 now because I'm gonna pay $10 now. I promised this last week because we had to warn people about my language. And then when we announced the North American tour of Alton Brown Live Beyond the Eats, people were like, "Can we bring kids?" Like, of course you can. I don't do this anywhere
not
but
the
here.
Fucking Alton Brown.
Do I?
Alton fucking Brown tour. I don't have any. You gotta.
You owe $10. That's 2 Fs. You.
Yeah, but I'm just saying what it's not called.
You know, I stopped
spot
and
me?
got 5. I'm gonna spot you
It
10
is-
because we're gonna be donating this
I don't do that
to
yet.
the Foundation for
It's Tourette's.
Foul-mouthed children. No, we can't. That's an actual thing. Now people are going to be like, no,
Yeah.
because I don't have Tourette's. I just cuss.
Doesn't mean you can't donate to them.
But wouldn't
I
it
think
make
you're
more sense to
borderline.
donate to like the home
I
for
think you're
wayward cussing
borderline.
children? You think I'm borderline? I think I'm more borderline Asperger's than I am Tourette's.
Well, they probably go hand in hand. Someone look that up, please.
Anyway, I had a pre-show martini. It was very small. It was a petite martini. The reason that we have these musical instruments, which we have not donned for weeks, is because, as some of you may know, we did announce that tickets actually went on sale for the new North American tour, Alton Brown Live Beyond the Eats. Read into that title whatever you will, because of that, we thought that we might do a song that was actually off of the last tour, Eat Your Science. We've gotten a lot of requests for it, actually, over the months, but we've never done it. But now we're going to. This was the closer. I'm not letting you talk much. I like your hat.
Also, we're going to discuss my shirt.
We're going to talk about the shirt later. And the flowers, the exuberance of the flowers. And look, it's still light out. Which is, I don't think the last time that we did this. Anyway, so this is a song that is not on the CD, Bitter Like Me, because the tune is stolen, borrowed from Rodgers and Hammerstein, but people really loved it during the show as the show closer. Now, if I can't play because I'm hitting leaves. Anyway, if you're a fan of the Sound of Music, you'll probably recognize the tune. But this was a song that we did called Mise en Place. You guys, I'm sure, know mise en place is a common enough term.
Yeah. Well, I would assume that anybody watching
So
would know it.
mise en place is French for basically everything in its place. And it's a real fussy French thing. Do I need to put a $5 bill in for saying French? Huh, probably not, but I've got it ready. So it means everything in its place, and it's when you work in a restaurant, especially a French restaurant, you're beat to. You're gonna play the whole song. Are you trying to tell me to move it along?
No.
You get beat to death doing mise en place, slicing and dicing and cutting things up and measuring things and setting it aside. So anyway, this song is called Mise en Place, and I hope you like it. And if you're any part of the Rodgers or Hammerstein family, please don't sue us. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I have to. It's been so long since the tour that I have to have the lyrics here because I sometimes forget them. 1. Do you want to count it out?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mise en place, more important than dental floss. Chopped and diced, itemized, Soon we'll be ready for cooking. Mise en place, awesome sauce. Bourdain says nice things right to your face. Checklist done, cooking's fun. Just wish you would wash all these dishes. Weighed and measured in cup and bowl. Stirs my anal retentive soul. Mise en place, you so boss. You make my OCD tasty. Mise en place, you exhaust. Years of my lifetime I fear I've lost. All these containers, just big time cash drainers. Organizations for suckers. Weighed and measured in cup and bowl. Stirs my anal retentive soul. So much toil, good times spoiled. You suck the fun out of cooking. Good night, everybody. Well, that's what I'd say during the show.
Yeah, no.
For those of you who've been asking, Elizabeth's been practicing a lot. She will be playing bass on tour, on stage.
Not practicing nearly
Big theaters. Big theaters. Now I'm gonna play like the punk version. No, we're not. That's it for music tonight. We'll put these away and put on Arctic Outpost Radio, our official audio sponsor. They don't give us any money, but we just say that because we really like them. Scabs, what'd you think? Scabs, what?
She's pondering.
I don't think she's pondering. I think she's being super judgy. Super judgy.
Here, I'll take your-
If you'll take this, I'll get your big old amplifier out of here. And anyway, thanks for listening. That was a fun song from the end of the Eat Your Science tour. There we go. Some of you were asking last week, back when Elizabeth was on the sofa, about the stuffed animal. Yes, we have a stuffed badger on the sofa. His name is Wobbles. Wobbles the badger. And that's, sorry, I'm dragging your cable. It wasn't very nice of me. So hope you guys like that. Thanks for listening. We're going to practice a lot before the tour starts. We actually bought grocery. Oh, we have news. We have several things to share with you. One that's really important. Here's the lyric sheet. We'll just throw that away. Elizabeth? Oh, thank you. Arctic Outpost Radio back on. Is it working? You have to hit that reload thing, or it gets real jittery. Can you turn it down just a hair? What do you think, Scabs? We good? Totally unaffected by any of this. We have a special piece of merchandise. You're getting rid of the hat?
That was my Julie Andrews Ode to the Nun.
So this is pretty badass. These are going on sale literally right now as we speak. This is the Murder
as we speak.
Stealth black on
Generally,
black
okay.
version of the Quarantine Kitchen t-shirt.
It's really hard to photograph, so I'm wearing it so you can see.
I'm trying to,
Yeah, it moves.
It is badass, and there are only 150 of them, and those have just gone on sale at altonbrown.com in the shop. When they're gone, they're gone. They cost a hair bit more because the ink, this black ink is reflectant.
It looks
ink,
just
so
downright silver.
It's
like
not
this,
silver.
it's
It's
not
black.
silver.
And if you turn like one way,
Yeah.
I
We
can't
tried.
figure it out, but it goes away. So
We
for
try to
those of you that
program
want a more subtle quarantine kitchen approach, there you have it.
And also, we're also doing a white on black.
Yes, there's a
starting.
less subtle white on black. I thought those were already on sale.
I thought they were too, but they didn't go.
Oh, so there's white on
They're
black
on.
and black on black, but the black on black are the really cool ones, and there's only 150 of them, and
No,
they're
what do you
probably
mean
gonna,
those are the really cool ones? They're both really cool, but this is a little more,
black on black
I
is
know.
always going to be more cool,
I know, I got it.
isn't it?
Murdered?
Murdered. It's a murder shirt.
He didn't know what
Murder
murdered was until we were in LA. I was like, oh, there was a murdered car. And we were like, what? Who died? What?
You know, you could cut me just this
could cut
much
you?
slack. No, you can cut me if you want to. Which knife would you use? I've seen your knife skills, so I suggest a larger one.
I get the job done. Let's make a cocktail.
Let's make a cocktail. So,
What's Sebastian recommend?
Sebastian, the dead squirrel. Oh, shit, sorry. The dead squirrel, still with us. That doesn't go into the tip. That doesn't have to go into the cuss jar because that's an onomatopoeia. A
I don't know how you
diagenic, a
spell it.
diagenic onomatopoeia.
I don't even know how you spell it.
Doesn't matter. So Elizabeth found a cocktail, and we're just going to start telling you the websites where we get these things from because I think that's okay. This is coming from a. We've never tried this before,
Well,
mind
there's
you.
a reason that we're doing this drink,
Well,
kind of.
kind of, but this is called a Chinese fizz, and we're stealing this. No, from a website called corianderandlace.com. We looked it up,
Very strange name.
and it is a rather strange name because I don't understand coriander and lace. But
If
they're
it's your website, can we explain
yeah.
that
If
to
somebody
us?
owns that website, oh look, this is from the
What?
comment. It's from the never mind. So it is a rather complex drink featuring 3 different spirits, and it's a fizz. So of course it has what?
Eggs.
Has an egg white in it. Which is fine with me. So if you'll take that, what we've got, what you're going to require, what?
Take that.
Take what?
You said take that.
I didn't mean to say it like that. That means like I was bossing
Take
you
that.
around. I know better.
Take that.
I don't mean that. I don't want words later. You're going to need rum, Cointreau, and Luxardo. Now I know what some of you are thinking. It's brown. Put it down. I thought we had a white rum, but we don't. So we're just gonna have to roll the dice.
Is the
and
Cointreau
hope.
not brown too?
No, the Cointreau is completely clear. The bottles are
All right,
brown.
and Luxardo's.
Luxardo's clear.
All right, so we had
So-
intentions to stay
I-
brownless, but
because I go, but maybe because I'm losing money too quickly, I'll be good. So we're gonna have to use the rum that we have, and we've got Luxardo, which of course is maraschino cherry. Liqueur, we've got Cointreau, which of course is orange, and I think is actually partially cognac based. Also going to need some roses. Grenadine. It doesn't have to be roses. We're using roses. I don't have an egg out. We need 1 egg, my sweet. We also need 1 ounce of lemon juice, and I hope I don't spill this because it's the last lemon juice in the place. And we require 1 ounce of simple syrup. I don't have any simple syrup. I forgot to make some.
show them the pantry.
So I'm gonna get some.
Someone went
I'm gonna get.
bit bonkers.
I'm gonna get some agave syrup, and I just want to show you. I know that those of you that follow the show have often said, "Oh my God, how freaking disgusting!" I cleaned the pantry. Well, we cleaned the pantry.
No. I'm not taking any. No,
What?
I'm not. I did not.
I'm trying to get you in the shot. Wait, okay, there. No,
I'm not going to take.
I got up at like 4 a.m. one morning, and I cleaned the pantry. So this is very organized. So this is all the bagged goods and pasta and like hemp hearts. Why? I don't know why the hell we have hemp hearts, but we do. Speckled grit. Well, there's still moths. We still have moth traps, so that's still happening. And then in this side, this is snacks. Anything that's snack based. Here's spices. And then everything else is arranged by type, and then we've got the next tools and then next level tools. So I think this works okay. Don't ignore that. We can use this now because stuff's not stacked up on it.
Right?
Right? I still don't know why there's an oil change funnel in here, but I was probably going to use it for something culinary, and I just never got around to it. Anyway, I'm proud. And then we added a clip light, which turns out goes off when you close the door. So that's, go ahead, close the door. Sorry, this is pretty exciting. Yeah, baby. Oh. Okay, open that. I don't need to be in here alone. What?
Come out of the closet.
Oh, no. What? Come out of the closet? No, I'm not coming out of here. This is a pantry. I don't have a closet to come out of. I have a pantry to come out of. And I came in here for something specific. I came in here. Oh, look at that. I knew exactly where it was. Organization of the gods. You're welcome.
You were particularly
Tickled?
particularly frantic.
I was a little frantic,
Pantry,
but you know,
so I
sometimes it just takes
fled the scene.
it takes a moment. You got to just have a.
We do have lines.
Okay, but no, I've already juiced the lemon.
I know, I'm
We're
just
good.
saying, but if we wanted a second.
We're okay. If you will read all this stuff to me, I will put everything into the shaker. This is a fizz, so of course that means there's an egg white, and typically you dry shake it before the ice goes in. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and dump in the ounce of lemon
If I
juice.
could read your writing, it would be in much better shape. 4 ounces of rum.
4 ounces of rum, and I'm not gonna use my little jiggery things. I wanna get this right. So unfortunately, the brown liquor, hopefully I won't go batshit crazy. Can you just hold it for me? 4 ounces. Okay.
4 ounces rum, whatever color. It's either 10 ounce or 1 ounce.
It's 1 ounce. There's not gonna be 10 ounces of anything in a drink.
His
What?
writing is, you know, does that say 10 or what?
1 ounce of Cointreau, right?
1 ounce of lemon.
1 ounce of lemon. It's already in. Then what?
I don't even, oh, it's
Sorry,
all over here. And
half an ounce of the
1 ounce,
Luxardo.
see?
Half an ounce of Luxardo, which is maraschino cherry liqueur. It's the only liqueur that I know of that comes in like, is that right there?
It's like a, I don't know, it's like a, what do you call that stuff?
I don't know what you call that.
Raffia.
Raffia.
So 1 ounce Luxardo, half ounce Cointreau. Spell it.
Cointreau, which is of course an orange liqueur, partially made with cognac, as opposed to triple sec, which isn't.
1 ounce
Hold on,
lemon.
hold on.
Woo! I bet it has
1
to
ounce
have
of
some
what?
cognac in it. Yeah, I would agree with
1
that.
ounce of
1
what?
ounce lemon.
Already done that.
Okay, 1 ounce simple. Also
Okay,
known
so
as
instead of
agave.
simple syrup, we're going to use agave. A whole ounce? You kidding?
You're writing.
So I really should keep simple syrup around, but in a pinch, if you don't have it, you can use agave syrup. It's more neutral than honey. Okay, what's next?
My elbow's there. 1 egg white. Like with the elbows.
I'm going to go over here and do the, well, no, I do need to do that in here.
Do it right there. Well, here. Do you want
No, dude. Let's
to?
not.
How it's done.
No, why do you have to put that kind of pressure on me? This is an old as crap egg, I'm afraid.
Well, you said they were fine.
Well, I said they were fine, but I might have been lying, or just wrong, which is something I don't.
Okay,
Oh, just give me a second.
that's appealing.
You've had worse things on your hands.
Well, you know.
What?
Half ounce
What?
grenadine.
Half an ounce of grit. I gotta rinse out the thing. Hold on.
And a dash.
Of Angostura. That's over. It's over there. How much grenadine? Half an ounce of grenadine. It's a shit ton of grenadine.
Shit ton.
I'm
gonna make it
doing
pretty.
it. I'm not sure that's going to be enough egg white, but we're just going to have to go with it.
And 1,
This is better be freaking good because this is complicated.
5 ingredients.
5 ingredients. Let's count, shall we?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
3,
6. I know,
4,
one.
5, 6,
1
7.
dash.
Angostura bitters, which are very different
Bitters.
from Peychaud, so Angostura. which you probably, if any of you have a bar, already have that on hand. Okay, dry shake,
And dry shake. Shake and shake.
which is the dry hump of the cocktail world.
You just are, yeah, okay.
That's not cussing.
That's
not
not,
the same
I
as
had
cussing.
to think about it for a second. Humping is not. Okay. I still can't get used to these glasses. Okay.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't.
He attacked me, you saw
I
it.
did not. I did not. The cocktail accosted you. Here, let me rub that for you. Did I get it anywhere else?
Oh, you know. Oh, no. Luckily, I was wearing my glasses.
Sorry.
It's a dangerous place.
These eggs.
I think those are goners. Maybe we shouldn't be drinking this.
Best.
You're the one that cleans out the fridge periodically. I leave it. I leave it to you.
Best used by August 8th, 2020.
Yeah, the last I asked you, you were like, they're fine. They're fine, he says.
Oh shit.
They're fine. Maybe that might explain the viscous nature of the.
I can't start over. We don't have
We
any
need
more
a bigger
lemon juice.
jar. We have limes.
We don't. We have wipes. How does that help us with?
Limes.
It's not like it's going to poison us.
We have not been. Well, I haven't.
Woman.
It's just slippery.
I'm gonna get. We'll have to add yet another. That egg scares me.
So are we starting over again?
Now these are over. These are past
Which
due
are the
as well.
ones that I just
but these
bought
are past
today?
due downstairs. But these are at least from this year.
Yeah. So here's a tip. Check the expiration.
August of 2020.
Check the expiration
August.
date. Okay.
August.
We are doing the Lime Ricky version of the Chinese fish.
Because we don't have any lemon.
We don't have any lemon, but we have a lot of really old
It's
eggs.
probably going to be the worst fucking drink to eat.
No, I think I would prefer lime. Oh, that was. I haven't gotten used to not swearing yet, so it doesn't even dawn on me you're not supposed to.
These limes are rotten. These are like hard as rocks. They've been in there
They're
for.
soft.
Look at that. That doesn't even look like a lime anymore.
Maybe we're just doing shots. No.
I vote for shots. Yes.
Let's try it with a lime.
That's not even a lime anymore.
Yes, it is.
How old? Those are.
You know what they look like? They look
Guys, does that look like a lime
like,
to
they look
you?
like the sweet limes that I just saw at the international market. What makes a sweet lime sweet?
We just threw away a lot.
You're the one.
Okay,
That is your
I get
apartment.
it. Yes, August 20th is too long even for me.
There are things that you just learn
Okay,
in
look.
marriage to be like, you know what, that is your area of expertise. Obviously, the refrigerator would be that.
Would you juice the lime then?
Well, I juice the lime then. Here I go.
Here, I have the juicer right here.
You have the juicer right
Yeah, because I juiced the lemon.
I-
that we're no longer
I thought
using.
you-
It was our only lemon.
How is that even possible? Right?
How is it possible you find another one? They were all like little brown, they look like walnuts.
Wow, this is
I thought we had
fine.
walnuts and they were. All right, I'm gonna see if I can just remember
Look,
this.
it looks like a lime. I would recognize that as a lime anywhere.
August 20th.
You had just cleaned out the fridge. In fact, you were so proud. Was he not, ladies and gentlemen, so proud of the cleaning out job that he showed us?
That was the
few weeks
pantry.
ago.
That was the
No.
the refrigerator. I think okay, it was 4 ounces of that. It's half an ounce of the Luxardo, right?
It's all right there in front of you there.
Well, I can't read my own writing. That's why I asked you to read it. Half an ounce of Cointreau. We could just have White Russians like we do and call it a day. I like Cointreau.
That wouldn't really go with our meal choice, though.
Cointreau.
We're doing
Half an ounce of Rose's
a
lime
cleaning
juice.
out
Lime
of
juice.
the refrigerator meal here. Scabs is frightened.
There's the grenadine. August 8th, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. cleaned out the refrigerator and you showed everyone the fantastic, it was definitely past August. It was like maybe, I don't know, January or February. I don't know if this is,
Are we gonna leave the pulp in?
yeah. Or fiber. Yes, definitely.
I strained it.
Why would you strain it?
Because I don't want it to be nasty.
That's not
Lamar,
nasty.
That's not an ounce. I'm what?
You're a mess. You know why? You're off your game?
Well, I'm off my
You
game.
can't swear.
'Cause I'm trying not to cuss.
Yeah.
Because it's already cost me like $5,000 since we started this. All right, so these eggs are still passed. Well, no, they never say that.
I bought
It's
some
sell
today.
by. Look, sell by. That doesn't mean you have to use them by. There's no laws. The FDA is not going to come busting in there. Or it should be the USDA. Not going to come busting in here. But that last one, it had like a shriveled membrane. It was bad, and I saw
Like
it immediately.
Old grandpa egg.
It w- Well, this one's got quite a sack on it.
Okay. Okay. That's
I'm just
rooster.
gonna let that hang there.
Ugh. Oh, all right. Wow. No, You know how I am about like viscous, snotty things. I don't. We make it happen. Make it stop. Make it. Make it.
There, is that better?
I'm so excited about this
Whew,
drink.
that's really. You chose it. We blame coriander and lace, which doesn't even make any fucking sense. I've lost like $75. I could do better at poker.
It's gonna be a really rough road.
Buckle in, kids. It's gonna be rough.
How are you gonna deprogram yourself before the tour?
Oh, I'm fine when I'm on stage because I see the children. I make a very, very family-friendly show.
Yes, you do. Absolutely.
No one knew that I even knew this kind of language until
Yeah, a lot of people
Till
say
I
that
married her.
They,
I think that's what people are saying.
you like the northern girls that swear. You're freeing. That was a dash.
Actually, I think that it was a quarantine kitchen thing. Why don't you do the shaking? Because last time I shook, you need to shake vigorously. Vigorously? Oh yeah. We're almost.
I'm not. What was the South Park?
South Park.
So there's a South
That's what I was
Park.
trying to do.
There's a
It's
South.
the shaky weight.
There's a South Park with him in it.
I'm just doing.
With the shaky weight.
That's actually that episode. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's it. A little bit more. Keep it up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I have to have some change to give you.
You get some change, and then at the end he goes, the shaky weight. You know?
Cab fare.
Fair.
Okay. All right. Stop. Wow, that popped. Now let's put some. It's not foamy. Do we have to put another egg white? Am I gonna have to do this myself?
Show us how it's done, big boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
We've been trying to make a drink for 20 minutes.
That's
No
it,
one
ladies and
watches
gentlemen.
the show anymore.
We are
because
going to be
everything
making
takes so long, and all the people that were going to buy tickets to Beyond the Eats are like, no, because no, I'll just.
We're
don't
all
just-
going to do going to Bob's
need
Gabbage. Should I'll go get the glasses. And the brand new palatial pantry.
I never thought it would come to this. Now we're supposed to garnish this according to
With the giant. Oh,
coriander and lace with
giant-
some kind of giant wheel of dehydrated citrus.
Well, we
Well, that's not
actually have to hydrate
freaking
it.
gonna happen.
you were saying that the.
Well, they're dehydrated, but not in the way that. All right, here we go. I'm gonna garnish mine
Wait.
with a cherry. This looks exactly like children's cough syrup. And I'm going to bet that there is a flavor similarity.
Well, actually,
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
coriander
What are
and
you-
lace have
what are
put
you
like
doing?
a giant.
That's poison.
It's a thistle.
That kind of thistle is poison.
How do you know?
Because I took a class in poison. In culinary.
They actually. You also said they were. It was garnished with a corsage.
Could you just not garnish mine? Could you just not?
Why?
Because I'm going to put a cherry.
Here. Isn't it cute?
It looks like you put a cactus. What about that makes me want to drink that? I'm kind of like, oh! It's not funny. What part of that makes you want to?
They, you were impressed by their corsage-like garnish, so I thought I would reenact. What are we gonna do?
This has been a real ordeal. I don't know that we should even cook anything. Are
have
you
to
really?
eat.
That looks like, baby, don't put your mouth on that. Because it's prickly.
Cheers.
It's really prickly. More
I'm not
prickly
even
than-
gonna go for that joke either. I'm gonna leave
Just-
that one well
Put it in
enough
my
alone.
hand. Just
The prickly joke.
August 20th.
I don't hate that. What'd you say about it's blame the limes.
Here, let me lick this squirrel's ass to get the flavor of that drink out of my mouth. Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, is ass a cuss word? Here.
It depends if you're talking about a donkey. It's biblical. Isn't that a biblical word?
Yeah, I don't think that's, no, let's not insult people. So you can have this drink, which tastes like Trader Vic robbed a Robitussin store and
And it's not the lime's fault either, by the way.
and I really wanted a drink.
Well, I think you can probably find the wherewithal to make a drink.
We're 32 minutes into the show and there's like all this
Okay.
cooking to do.
You know what I know how to do? 'Cause
What?
You taught me how. I can make you a martini,
Well,
and you're gonna
You're gonna drink
chop.
all of
I'm
that.
not. No.
that is the worst drink I've ever had in my life. That is disgusting. Hey, good.
We're here.
Okay, no, let me. Okay,
We're
it's
here
not
to
disgusting. No,
perform.
it's not disgusting. It is not my taste. My taste is not for something.
Disgusting.
No, it's not disgusting. It's quite sweet, and
You know, it's like a sorbet. I mean, like we froze it.
that won't freeze. It's got too much alcohol in it. The best thing that this drink has going for it is that I could spill it on this sweater and nobody would see it because it's the same color, and you could get really drunk off of it. But the hangover would be absolutely.
For those of you that like Luxardo and Cointreau and
I love Cointreau.
rum,
And I measured everything correctly. Maybe it's different if you use white rum instead of the brown stuff.
see, we do not vet this stuff. I will make you a martini.
Thank you. My glass is right there. I still have an olive in it.
that.
Even though I've gone over to lemon twist, but we don't have any lemon.
Well, Simon is gonna have to.
Simon Majumdar will be extraordinarily judgy. So what we're going to make tonight to eat for the 5 of you that are still watching. Here, I still have ice in my beloved mixing pitcher. So
Wait, the flowers. Here, we'll give a tour of the. You can give a tour of the flowers.
I'll give a tour of the flowers while you make the martini that you flirted with me about. So here are Elizabeth's exuberant flowers find. I think this is Forsythia.
Yeah.
Forsythia.
No, it's pretty.
This is
Something that
I don't know, but I can
spore out in the middle
I
of the
could
night.
this you may recognize this from the movie Alien Covenant. This was the thing that squirted the spores. That's a spore squirter. This is foxglove. Iris.
Delphinium.
Well,
Iris.
that's what I meant. Delphinium. This yellow stuff is acacia, and then this prickly ass stuff is the stuff that you just try to put in the drink, which is like some kind of thistle. This is what was embroidered on Mel Gibson's thing at the end of Braveheart. Freedom! And so that's the flower arrangement for this week. And Elizabeth outdid herself. And it's not attacking me the way the last one did. So we're going to make a very American dish tonight. I call it American because it's. I mean, 20 years ago, this would be in a Chinese cookbook. But I don't know that anyone that's ever admitted to going to China and having egg foo young.
Not me.
However, the kind of classic Chinese American dishes really do appeal to me, and that may be a period, because I know my parents had this stuff, and being raised kind of on, not on as much as authentic Chinese cuisine as I learned about later, but on kind of American takeout. The nice thing about making egg foo young is that it really, what are you looking for, baby?
Oh, yes, you don't have a strainer.
No, we just use fingers, no strainer. The great thing about egg foo young is it's a wonderful way to get crap out of your refrigerator. It's like the quiche of the Chinese cuisine world, and it's faster. So what we've got is kind of a melange. I'm going to point all these things out here. Oh, here's some Luxardo cherries. I guess we're not using those.
Behind you with the drink.
Behind me with a drink. It's fantastic. Thank you. So you don't have to have these ingredients, but this just happens to be what we have. And very few of them.
Every recipe that we look at is completely different.
Everyone's completely different.
Except
And
eggs. Speaking of eggs, which this is an egg dish, and all our eggs are really freaking old. And I brought new eggs today. Might we use
the new eggs are in the basement
the
refrigerator.
poisonous? I left it at home.
And we're going to have to use. Elizabeth and I have recently decided to go vegetarian, pescatarian for a while. But we don't have any stock that we can use tonight except for, because I let the fish stock go bad. I didn't take it out of the refrigerator though, kind of like the eggs. So we're going to have to use like carton stock. Do you want to use chicken stock or vegetable stock? Oh my God, look at it. It's beautiful. We've got packaged, either one, bone broth. Well, you know, we got to get rid of this because we're not going to buy any more of it because we're vegetarians now. Pescatarians. And that's mostly because I need to lose weight, a lot of weight, to go on tour. COVID, a lot of people are like, I worked out 12 hours a day. You know what I did? I ate and drank 12 hours a day and didn't lose any weight. So we're going to get this bone broth going. That's going to be for the sauce. So I need a little saucepan. Excuse me, Scabs. Off the wall of pots. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to start with the sauce ingredients. Now, I've got probably in my research kitchen library, probably 600 really good books on Chinese cuisine, but I forgot to bring any of them home. So we decided to make reference to a website. So this base recipe is actually coming from Spruce Eats, which I don't necessarily trust, but I don't. What?
Because they wanted Chinese sausage.
Well, they did. No, not in the shrimp. They didn't. So this is actually from a recipe that they published for shrimp
that's right.
egg foo young, but we don't have any shrimp.
We also have shrimp bouillon.
Oh, I forgot about these.
Yeah. That's a really cute package too.
Well, that's why I bought them, because I thought they were like really cool. So I tell you what, I brought vegetable broth instead of chicken broth. So let's do vegetable broth, and we'll add one of these little guys. Okay. And we're not going to cook shrimp because Elizabeth found this bag of frozen bay scallops. So we're going to use that. We've got some mushrooms. We've got a Savoy cabbage that doesn't look too bad a shape. Onion, bell pepper, some mung bean sprouts, which is one of the only ingredients that's kind of called for in pretty much every,
yeah.
and scallions. I'm going to start. Can you start the broth for the sauce? Yes. So for the sauce, we've got to have a cup of the broth, a tablespoon of oyster sauce, which we have right here, right?
I bought it today. Look how pretty pretty this label is.
That's a pretty awesome label. I love those. Look at the size of those fucking, oh God.
Oysters. Now we're gonna have to have like a fun.
No, but what's in the boat?
Freaking large oysters.
Look at the size of those things. Holy smokes. That's
the mother look. Either that or they're little tiny itty bitty people.
And look, this is made by Lee Kum Kee. Ah, shoot. I don't know what it means, so I'm just covering my bets. I don't know what Lee Kum Kee means. Actually, they make really good sauces. So this the sauce for our egg foo young, which is basically an open-faced omelet, is going to be a cup of chicken broth, a tablespoon of oyster sauce, a dash of salt, a tablespoon of soy sauce, and then we're going to use a cornstarch slurry, which I will prepare. So if you'll get all of that stuff in here, we're going to get some cornstarch. That's going to thicken the sauce. But the problem with, oh my God, look how beautiful it is in here. And I bet I can go directly to the cornstarch. Cornstarch has to be broken up in a liquid. So it's going to be water in this case. 4 tablespoons of water. I'll have to find something to shake it up in. What are you looking for?
You know, a cup measurement thing.
Oh, you mean like measuring cups?
Yeah. You know, things that
Yeah, okay,
normal
hold
people
on.
have.
We're not normal, okay? We're, here, look.
Why would it?
Look.
We have smaller ones. I didn't even know we had this.
When have you ever asked for a smaller one?
Well, that's true.
I would probably only use about half of one of those.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just
Well,
gonna
you
get
had
out of the
3
way.
out, so.
I just
And I'm gonna get something to shake up. I'm gonna make a slurry. Scabs? I need to, well, maybe I don't. Sorry, Scabs, I gotta get in here. Hold on. It's okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, hell. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, please. Reascend.
She's reascended. She's getting, you know, where she feels pretty. All right, so I'm putting
A
broth.
cup. It's gonna be a cup of that broth. We don't need to use this one. Use that bone broth. This is roughly a cup.
I got you.
And then you can dump that in here,
Yeah. Is that what I do?
along with,
Is that what I
I've
can
gotta
do?
get, I gotta get soy sauce.
Getting soy sauce
I'm getting it.
out of your freaking amazing pantry. Oh my God. Yeah, he showed me the pantry about 12 times. I saw it. It was great.
You don't have to be hurt.
Who knows how many out-of-date items you left in there, though?
Hey. We had a
I don't know when he cleaned out the fridge, but. Huh? Anyway, I've made egg foo young before, but I've never done the gravy.
What?
I've made egg foo. I know. I've made egg foo young, but I've never made the gravy. Well, it's funny they call it gravy, which is he did not measure that.
I did. Measured it with my damn eyes.
Did not measure that at all. Okay, soy sauce, 1 teaspoon. Oyster sauce.
Tablespoon, capital T.
Can't read your writing.
No, you can't. I know. And then whatever else. I'm gonna start chopping things. We need some mushrooms.
Chop, chop.
And I have here shiitakes. They don't look like shiitakes. Come on.
I bought them at the shriveled.
The shrivel mark. Oh, so we have to have. I forget how many eggs are in this. Did I write that part down?
5 in the.
5. Okay.
5 all day.
We get a bowl.
5 all
We need a big
day.
bowl to dump all this.
The big bowl.
Big bowls.
So, I don't know how many of you have gotten your shots. Obviously, we went through the saga. Oh, I'm
What?
off camera.
What?
The saga of the shot. It took me a day or 2, you know, to feel better.
We go down so we can see the flame.
I'm talking about myself.
Well, what did I miss? The saga of what?
What saga? What saga?
Well, yeah, the saga of feeling bad after your COVID shot. Is that the one?
Perhaps. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm sorry. That was pretty dramatic
No,
for 36
right.
hours.
No, the height of the flame is more important.
The height of the flame is not more important. I didn't know the context of the story you were telling. I apologize.
You just walk right in and like, okay. All right. You're right. I might have just been, I don't know. But you know what? It
I
really
was
doesn't
wrong
matter.
to just walk in like I own the place. You're absolutely right. You were telling a story, and I came in and just blah, blah, blah. I apologize.
It's okay. I wasn't saying anything, really super important. Okay. So cornstarch. What does this go with?
I apologize.
I appreciate that. Thank you. No big. I just thought it was funny.
It wasn't funny. It was inappropriate. I think a tablespoon of cornstarch and 4 tablespoons of water will go into this deli container, and we'll shake it up. And when that comes to a boil, we'll use the thicken because you can't disperse cornstarch as a thickener into a hot solution. It has to be dispersed in a cold one first.
Got it.
And I will clean this off for you.
Oh, that'll be wonderful.
Then I will try to chop everything very quickly.
Which we know you can.
Not necessarily.
You are the man.
No.
What pan?
If I was the man,
The man with
I
pan.
wouldn't have interrupted you when you were telling an important story.
I wasn't telling you that.
You were. It's a bad habit.
It's okay. We're doing a cooking show.
What?
So we're doing a cooking show. So.
Well,
But yeah,
I can still feel bad. We're
everything
also
you
going to
hear.
need rice. It's leftover. Did I do it again? I can't hear half the time. Did I interrupt you again? I am not speaking for the rest of the show.
Please, no. That's first of all, that would never happen ever. Second of all, totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, I'm going to dissolve this in here. Right? Yeah. Oh, come on. Just
And then
don't even-
shake. Lid it up and then shake the crap
Yes.
out of it. And then shake it up again when this comes to a boil.
Yes.
I'm really sorry.
I will do it.
I have no idea how much of everything to cut out.
I think it's just whatever you feel like.
Okay. I should probably rinse these mung beans off because they're mung bean sprouts because they're very often in dirty things that are they're often
Stinky?
not clean.
Stinky dirty. Do regular grocery stores have monks? They must, because I know So I went to an international market thing because I didn't feel like driving all over the place, and I knew that they would have them.
I would have said that these days 90% of markets do, but then I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong.
I don't know. Anyway, international food is.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the eggs in here. 5 eggs, because this is basically an
What? I'm watching. So that is Savoy cabbage, because I was supposed to get Napa, but we didn't have any.
They didn't have any Napa cabbage.
So
That's
there's so
perfectly
many
fine.
different kinds of cabbages.
Savoy's like globe, but wrinklier. We have a bell pepper. We have some onion.
He's gonna choppity chop, and I'm gonna.
I need to chop really fast. Would you break, how many eggs does it call for?
5.
Would you break 5 eggs in here and whip the ever-living crap out of them with a whisk? Because everything else gets dumped into them. And that was my fault. I dropped them when I was taking them downstairs. You would think that somebody like me wouldn't do that, but I did.
Happens.
I did.
We got an egg down. We've got an egg down.
This is very complicated because now we've also got to I took the wok back to work. So we're just going to have to use a nonstick skillet.
That's probably okay.
Just a restaurant.
Meanwhile,
grade
I do not
aluminum.
have a beverage because I'm not drinking the cough syrup.
Oh, you don't want that.
No, I don't.
What would you like?
I was maybe gonna make one of my new favorites, which is the caperberry.
Vodka martini?
Yes. How is your martini?
Perfect.
Have you tried it?
You always get the brine amount correct. So I will make you a beverage. I think
Well,
we
no,
have-
you gotta chop. Chop, chop. Choppity chop.
I don't see how that is more important than making you a beverage, especially after I interrupted your story.
There's no story. Just current events. And people were so nice to ask how I was feeling and doing, and boy, Yeah. Not good.
What? What happened?
I didn't feel good.
No, you didn't.
What happened?
Do you know where the? What?
Did you notice?
I did. I thought you meant something just happened right now.
No. Just
What?
What?
I don't know where the jigger thingy went.
The jigger thingy was right here. It's right there.
I'm going to make you a caperberry dirty martini. Nobody can see any of what I'm doing.
No.
And it's not really important
We're
in the scheme of things.
Oh. Wait. I made a mess.
You made a mess. Look at the mess I've made. It's like, I don't know what is so dirty about Quarantine Kitchen. Now, do you want olive brine or do you want caperberry brine?
Caperberry, please. Please, please. All right, so we're gonna be a little shy of the egg white, which is fine. Because I am actually allergic to egg whites. as it
That's
turns
true.
out. You know, I never thought I was allergic to anything until I took one of the saliva, blah blah blah. The things you learn about yourself. Anyway. All right, so I'm going to beat the, what was it, ever-living crap out of these. Oh.
Is that boiling?
We're boiling almost.
Did the oyster sauce go in there?
Yes.
Did the soy sauce go in there? Then you can whisk in your slurry.
I would, yeah.
And I'll photograph that after I pour your drink for you.
That's supposed to be the Asian.
If I had a strainer, that would be better, but I don't. So there's your cocktail.
So, I was
Just whisk it in.
I did, yeah, I want to.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I had not realized that oyster sauce was supposedly made of oysters. I never just not thought about it before, but it made me wonder.
I don't know that there are actually oysters in there.
Well, it said,
Yeah, oyster extracts, yes.
yeah. See, I can read.
I didn't know that you read the ingredient list. I didn't know that. Now, as it comes up to a boil, it'll thicken, and then all we have to do is kind of keep it warm. But it's not going to thicken until it boils.
Right. So I'm just making sure I get it all. So this is the gravies. It's funny.
Jesus, I've got all this stuff to cut. I got to get to chopping.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm going to add it all directly to the where. Somebody said, "Where's dessert?" There's no.
The drink that we made.
Did you see the drink? That's.
Yeah. The drink we made is the dessert.
I'm getting a bigger knife.
Gotta get a bigger knife. We're gonna need a bigger knife. Name the movie. Okay.
Is there a movie where they say you're going to need a bigger knife?
No. Bigger bow.
Does it say how much red bell pepper? Not my favorite food.
Yeah, it says 1 bell pepper. That's a huge one though.
Yeah, I don't know that. Do you think we need all of them?
No, we do not
I don't
need
either.
all those. No. Okay.
I'm going to cut down and take out the
So
red there.
great.
Well, you'd probably like to see how this happens, but I can't operate the camera.
I can. Here.
It's already over. Watch out. Coming back with a knife.
So this pretty right.
This is like not the real cutting board,
They-
but it fits.
They
I
live
guess.
to see you cut things.
You guys do not.
Yes.
Oh!
I did that the first night. We're coming up almost a year.
I'm trying to. I'm actively cutting.
As well. No, you don't at the moment. Now you are. We are coming up on a 1-year anniversary.
Of Quarantine Kitchen? Do
Who
you
knows
remember
that-
when?
yes.
Does anybody actually know
I do.
what the date was?
I do.
What?
March 17th. It happened to be actually St. Patrick's Day.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, next week we're going to be doing a St. Patrick's Day show.
Even though it's
We're going to do bubbling. No, Coke Cannon. We're going to make Coke Cannon.
Coke Cannon.
Can you, so they can see? Could you? Oh, never mind. Here.
it's aiming down at you cutting. It's a favorite thing to see.
No,
Oh,
there
I
isn't. Why? Nobody wants to. Nobody cares.
You're like a one-man machine gun.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god, I love that drink so much.
So you're happy with that one?
Oh my god, I love that drink. I love that drink so much.
You like it with the caperberry.
I really do. You know how I am about caperberries.
I do. Ooh, this is a bifurcated onion.
Oh, it's a little baby onion.
It's bifurcated curious.
Is there salt that's supposed to go in here?
Yeah, you can dump some salt in there. It's a good idea.
Let's just fry scallops. So I could be frying scallops.
Oh, we should probably heat up the. Yeah, that goes in the skillet. So we're gonna fry some scallops. Here, let's do it in. Did that never boil?
No, it did.
Okay. Just as long as we keep it warm, it'll be all right. Sorry.
Scallops. Scallops. This is supposed to go in.
That's the. I think it actually goes in the finished dish somehow.
No, it goes.
What does it go in?
I know it goes in that, in the gravy.
Does it?
Well, I remember reading.
Oh crap! Where's the? Here, my phone. I don't think it does. I don't think it goes in the gravy. See, I stole this from Spruce Seeds. Is that right? Hold on.
I think it went in both.
Hold on.
Both of them actually is where it went. I thought.
I don't like the way this is laid out. Or for the egg foo young, 1 tablespoon of Chinese rice wine, which is what that is. So that goes. Hold on. By the way, I hate recipes that don't include oil in the recipe list. You're using olive oil. Interesting play.
Usually do because I do not. I don't. I'm the.
Yeah, we need to cook the scallops and then everything gets dumped in.
Yeah.
No, the wine, the rice wine gets dumped in here with the egg.
I could have
The
sworn
1
it
tablespoon.
also went in. Do you?
Then put it in there. I mean, it doesn't.
Okay. All right.
I'm wrong. Oh my god. I can't get my.
It may have been a different. It may have been a different recipe that
What-
because I read like 5
What is my
recipes.
phone?
I don't know. It's your phone, man. Got issues. Woo!
Stir the shrimp, wine or shit.
I'm on it.
Well, it's trying to help.
Okay.
The wok, blah blah blah. Deep. You know what? I don't care where it goes. We can just dump that shit in there, and it'll be fine. I can't find it in the instructions.
Okay.
I got to keep chopping.
Chop away.
Everybody's tired of watching me cut things. Nobody wants to see me do that.
It's like
We're almost
a
an
minute.
we're almost an hour into this show.
It's gonna go fast from now. Yeah.
We don't have any room. Do you want more red onion in there? I mean, red pepper?
No. You don't. You do either.
No, I don't.
So are you excited about the tour?
I'm terrified about the tour because I live in Georgia and probably won't be able to get a vaccination until sometime in 2023 because we're the shittiest.
This is hard. Bro,
We're the least effective state in the union when it comes to getting shots into arms. No state is worse than us. Puerto Rico is worse than us. Which,
Puerto Rico.
no, it'll scramble the eggs. So
You're
let's
right, okay. Well, it's not that hot. That's why we're doing it now.
go for it. Do you want to dump that in?
Well, not all of it. I was just.
Okay. I'm just trying to help. I'm not helping. Okay.
Chop.
Sure. I'm going to chop up some mushrooms
Work
now.
Magic.
I don't have any magic. I am not capable of magic.
All right, so you're terrified because of the vaccine. But the CDC new guidelines say that you and my mom and I can all hang out.
Well, that's because you've both been vaccinated, so my poison won't bother you. Oh, we're not supposed to cook the mushrooms ahead of time? That seems really strange.
I will saute them with those scallops.
I think we should. I almost cut myself, but I didn't. I think we should get that juice out of it.
I agree. Coming around.
Coming around hot.
Coming around. All right. So your process for writing the tour.
Is this an interview?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Nobody cares.
God, stop saying that no one cares.
Can I just dump the mushrooms on top of that?
Yes,
Can I hit it with some salt?
please.
This is a cooking show where you don't actually see any of the cooking.
Just me rolling my eyes. All right. The dashi soup that he made last week was so good. I think that's why I got better so quickly.
You got better quickly because you have a wonderful immune system. Holy shit, that's fast. I'm out of money.
Well, you better stop talking.
I have to put an IOU in a cussing jar.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get Frey.
Don't do it. Now I'm gonna cut up some scallions. We really do. Why the cussing jar? The cussing jar because I was talking about the fact that I cuss too much on this show and that I need to wean myself off of that because it's a bad habit. And
People
so
were also
there's a
saying,
jar.
Wait, is this a family show?
Well, no one ever said that this show is a family show.
No. But people complain.
But some people have complained. A lot of people, in fact, have complained about my language on Quarantine Kitchen. They've said things like,
God damn it, Al.
why do you have to cuss so much? Like Sam Elliott in...
You know, because it's a release. What's the... They say that the people that use profanity are more honest.
Well, I'm honest.
That's true. It's a proven thing.
I'm gonna go nuke this leftover rice.
You can do that. But also, we're gonna go back to the pantry. So proud of the pantry. It was like a 12-hour. I walked down the stairs and he's just hucking everything out of the pantry.
Music stopped.
Turned around and went back up. Well, go. Make the music not stop anymore. Wow.
Are you enjoying your drink?
I very much am enjoying my drink.
I think we need another egg.
I think you're right. I was just gonna say there's not really enough egg.
Thanks, Spruce Eats. Actually,
You were
they
going by.
didn't say to put cabbage in there, so that's my fault. I'm sorry.
We are improvising. This is how most people cook, is it not? All right, I think that we are probably really close to ready with the scallops and mushrooms. Frankly.
Well, let me get... You know how long it's gonna take to clean this place up? It's like it's an hour, 10-minute show that lasts... Yeah, what the heck out of it?
You gonna go make music happen? I mean, I'm not making it. I'm just asking. He was just saying. All right, I think that we're ready to go in. The pan. So, you know, egg foo young is one of those things that I never really ordered growing up, but it just seems like it's such a good way to clean up the, like you said, the fridge. So, and it's really pretty. This actually looks very fresh. Whoop. Sorry, pretty. You know, I like pick up the camera and I automatically mess it up. It's just not my forte. I'm sorry about that. All right. So, Lithuania angling it. Actually, it's more like Bucharest. Okay. Good to go?
Well, this is supposed to go in there, not the other way around, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Canola oil alert. Alert.
I don't know that it's all going to go in. I'm not going to be able to flip it.
That's a lot.
We were supposed to make 2.
Well, we're making one big one. Woo, it's massive. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten all day.
I'm going to turn this down so that it
So we can
doesn't-
hear.
I look terrible. I haven't changed clothes in like 3 days. I'm fat. I'm very unappealing in general.
You guys tell him that he's...
No, don't tell me.
This is a battle.
I'm the guy that interrupted my wife's story. What kind of guy does that? Then don't do that. Be better than me.
Okay, so there's our...
I am going to throw a little more salt and pepper on that.
Ain't so pretty. It's so pretty. Are you having another one there?
I'm having another one. I'm reaching.
Well, I mean, more of the same. I'm sorry.
I do want to hit that with some pepper.
Wait, it says me again. I'm sorry. Okay. Here he goes. Doing his thing. Yeah, that's probably too big to flip. All right, so we're going to have questions, right? Gorgeous dinner. Yay. Thank you. You're appealing. See? What's the main ingredient? What do we forget?
Fucking hell.
For 10 cents a day, you can support Alton and his anti-swearing.
No, that's the problem. It's not 35 cents a day. It's like $50. So here, I already owed for a minute ago, so I'm like $10.
You're gonna have to work it off.
Owes.
Chores. I think cleaning out the pantry would in
This is
some
like
ways.
some kind of horrible
Chores.
kitchen thing.
Chores. Don't you think chores?
I don't know when this is going to cook without a lid. This is going to be.
Well, here, do you want like a
long
plate on
time
it?
coming.
Is there
You
a
might as well
white, is there a
enjoy
difference
your
between white and
coffee,
green? Wait,
Look at the
is there a
mess.
difference between... My big leather bracelet is made by a friend of mine named Shannon Koziak, and I will, anyway, and she does beautiful leather work and bronze and all kinds of stuff. And it's the Joan of Arc prayer part of it, which is saying, "My faith is stronger than any army." And I guess you can pick
What
what
her
your
prayer should
what your
have said is,
fifth.
fuck these French.
We definitely need a much larger jar. Yeah, this isn't going well, but thank you. Anyway, I'll post Shannon's. I've done it before on Instagram, but I'll post Shannon's website because she does really beautiful stuff. Is there a scar on the back of Alton's head? So no, there's not a scar. I told you they wouldn't see it. when he does the back of his head, he always misses this one spot. And I offered. It's like Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Christians don't think the things I'm thinking. Okay.
Hey, you're the one that said, nope, don't fix it. No one's going to
Nobody's
see
gonna
the
look
back,
at the back
of
of
my
my head.
Except 5,029 people.
This is never gonna cook. This was enough for.
Is that a 10-inch skillet? Good question.
Well, I wouldn't know, would I? I don't know if that's
Not
10,
big enough.
10 inches or 50 yards, do I?
So this is an example, again, where size matters. I don't know. Here, we have a lid. Put that lid on it.
Do you really feel the need to tell me how to cook right now?
I was just suggesting, because you were saying you need a lid. I thought it was a team effort. I was just trying to assist.
It is a team effort.
Do I get the assist?
I should have
Elizabeth for the assist, anyone?
split it into 2 portions.
Well, I did that. I shoved it all in there. That was
You
my
shoved it
problem.
all in there?
I shoved it all in. Yeah, 10 inches is definitely not big enough in this case.
This is a 10-inch
Is there a
knife.
scar on the back of Alan's head? No, it's
I don't have a scar.
not a scar.
I just didn't
It's-
cut my hair right.
it's this thing he does that's very, very cute. And I try to find different ways every time to tell him that he did it again. That's so, oh, there you go. Okay. Yes, we do need a bigger curse jar, for sure.
Bigger what?
Curse jar. He does get pissed so easily. Family show. Well, somebody's family.
This isn't a
The
family.
Manson family.
If your family is up watching this,
Manson family.
I'm never going to be able to flip this.
But we're here for you. We're here for you. Aren't we? What happened to the ants? First of all, there were like 12, no, there were more than 12 ants. We called the exterminator is what happened. But, you know, I did read all your guys' suggestions, and diatomaceous earth does work for sure, and the borax and honey thing would have been good too, but we just called the exterminator the lazy
You know
way.
what I think works really well? Very small shotguns. Just be waiting for them.
Knives. What knives you use? All right, you really gonna try to flip that? People want you to flip it.
I can't flip. It's nowhere close.
Flip to a cookie sheet, someone says. Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, you think a cookie?
Flip it onto a plate and flip it back again. Look, these are clearly your viewers. They are skilled in the kitchen.
It's not ready. Respect the authority in the room. I'm the authority.
Can you check your gravy, Mr. Authority? Are you authority on gravy? I don't use the word gravy ever. I don't like the word gravy, actually.
You people need to respect my authority.
We respect all kinds of stuff. Oh, it's hot.
Completely burnt.
Burnt gravy.
Everybody needs to just stop.
Shh, be very quiet. We're watching the master. Okay,
I don't know who.
Probably me. Blame it on me.
A team member doesn't throw another team member under the bus.
What? What bus throwing have I done? I would like to. Oh no. Nobody. Nope. No curtains. Nope. Well, once you cut it, no. I'm gonna see. Okay. He approaches the stove. Quietly, gently, but with also determination.
Stop.
Stop.
You need to stop.
I need to stop.
I am not the one that got us into this.
But you're the one to get us out. It's not burnt. Why does somebody say that's burnt? Maybe it was. Oh, it's a little hot. I was not manning that. That was him. Oh no, this is gonna be awful. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's kind of dark.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Somebody else count it.
Zoe, are you? Many. Many. I think someone's old testy. You like burnt food. See, burnt food's fine. 7. Wait. 7 what? You have him nicely like a chef and do anything. May I help you with the gravy in some small way, sir? Thank you, Megan. Anybody else watch the Megan and Harry debacle? That was crazy. I don't know. Are you hangry? People want to know if you're hangry.
No, I'm pissed. I'm
Okay.
pissed off.
Okay. Okay. There's your answer. Good job, Alton. People are rooting for you. Brown does equal flavor. I don't know about black. Well, it's bowl.
Christmas.
Yes, this is par usual. Standard.
We're gonna be great on tour. We're doing this show from tour bus.
You haven't told me what we're doing.
Well, we can't do it because we'll be on stage.
Why can't we do? Oh, okay. So I don't know. We're Dutch angling because I'm taking in all the action, and this is how it has to be. It's my patented Lithuanian angle. I'm going with it. Now it looks good. Yeah, see? So when we go on tour, and we'll have Scabs, and we'll have probably Frank. We'll have Frank if he wants to go. Do you think that? Well, you've done road eats, but you say you don't want to do road eats.
No.
He doesn't want to do road eats. Do you guys want us to do road eats?
No.
Okay.
Why?
All right. Well,
Because then all we'll eat is hot dogs and donuts.
2 of my.
I'm still trying to get off 25 pounds of that stuff.
Okay, well, are we gonna do salad bars then? I mean, I don't know. I'm kidding. Yes, who doesn't love donuts?
This is like
Trying to find a good gluten-free donut.
Never be done.
Road QQ. Exactly. That's what we're gonna do with kids. Are we coming to? I think we're going. I think there's like not a city we're not going to, and I know they haven't released. I know they haven't released all the dates and places yet, but there are a lot of many. They've only released the first tour, right? I mean, the first leg.
Not even the whole first leg, because a lot of California,
California.
and New York, we can't release.
Yeah.
It. So
as soon as whatever they decided they can open up. What is happening?
Hey,
it's the dumping of the.
And lavender,
That was our
whatever the hell you call
dessert.
yourself.
Oh, dessert drink down the drain.
Oh look, and I never added the.
Mung beans. Now it's like Fuyang. Before that, it was just gonna be. Okay. That's just one of the.
Can you just answer questions first?
I'm trying. Okay.
I'm not having.
Are we coming to San Diego? Yes, probably. Abuse.
The Balboa.
Alcohol
We
abuse.
will be coming
right.
to San Diego.
Well, these are all going to be tour. Okay, here's the thing, people.
Listen, we will be
We-
coming to the Balboa Theater. They just won't let us release the tickets yet.
So,
California.
yeah. And so, not that I'm not interested, but you can ask us all day long about this city, that city, and the other city. The answer is yes, mostly.
Probably, including Canada.
Oh, Canada. I'm
We're
very
going
excited
to
about
Canada.
that.
We're going to Canada.
We're
Will
to
they let
Canada.
you in Canada?
How many years has it been?
I don't know, but it's something to talk
Yeah, I
about.
can-
you
I
go
can-
to Canada? Are you sure?
I can go to Canada.
Did they actually lock you up? Did they actually arrest you?
I've been since then numerous times. Yeah, that little event. Yes. Yes, it's not that egg fruit brown, exactly. Oh wait, what's happening? Oops,
That was supposed to be inside.
you get the point.
I'm not even gonna clean this kitchen. I'm just gonna burn it down. Look at this. Look at that.
It's supposed to be a simple dish. We have gravy. Remember, I made gravy. Yeah. What's wrong with that? That looks like a lot of meals that I've.
No, it doesn't. It looks like a lot of bowel movements.
Well, you should get that checked.
But I'm gonna get it checked.
Happy effing tip jar, no kidding. I'm so hungry that this already tastes really good, I have to tell you. Frittata, kind of.
Yes, it's basically a frittata.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that after all that hoo-ha, I did not get those cooking sprouts.
So I had a really busy day, and I was like, okay,
This gravy
okay.
does not look right. It's way too watery.
Well,
I did something wrong.
no, I think I did something
No,
wrong,
I did
but
something wrong. I'm generally not happy. I'm gonna blame it on. I'll blame it on the people at Spruce Eats.
it's super tasty because here's the thing about egg foo young gravy is it's actually gross in my opinion.
Would you look at the room though?
A man and his mess,
I'm just gonna burn it. I'm gonna light it on.
proud mess.
Get the dogs out.
That's it. Yes, that is a Chinese New Year's pig, by the way. That's
Totally.
so that's perfect. Although we're not eating pork these days, or we watched finally Okja. I mean, you said you were already thinking of he was already thinking of going vegetarian here, which I've been trying to get him to for years to do.
You have?
Vegetarian?
Well, part of the time you've been trying to get me to go keto, which is like eat everything before it's even dead.
No, that's more you. Okay, but I do that too.
It's gonna be terrible.
No, it's not. It's gonna taste really good. Yeah. And? No?
It's salt.
You need salt? Okay. So I'm gonna be practicing the bass.
And I'm apparently going to be making egg foo young. A lot of egg foo young, because this is a disaster.
Why is it a disaster? This tastes like all the other.
Well, number one, the gravy doesn't taste like that.
What?
I turned off the broiler because I thought I might broil it. I mean, eating it because I'm so hungry. Which just goes to prove the point, as Cervantes said, hunger is the best sauce.
I mean, it had potential.
How many times in my life have I heard that? Well, he had potential, Mrs. Brown. Mr. and Mrs. Brown. There's always trade school.
There's nothing wrong with trade
No,
school.
there isn't. I should have been a
In
welder.
fact, we've had this conversation.
Technically, I went to trade school.
Film
I went to
school?
culinary school.
Oh yeah, that was trade school.
No, film school is not trade.
No.
I got a theater degree, which is hardly.
Where do people like stand and like where do they learn to do what they do?
This is too loud.
Okay. So my question was, which he'll come back and answer, is people that do lighting and grips.
get me going on this. College is the single biggest ripoff in the world.
And we talked about
College is a complete freaking ripoff.
it. And there's a wonderful, well, not wonderful, but it's a very sobering documentary, and not even documentary, the thing that Ed made, my friend Ed Helms made
About the debt.
about college debt and student debt. And, you know, I don't know what percentage of people that come out of college actually really use their college degrees.
Not bloody much. You know what? No one ever asked me one time. Never was I asked for a college transcript or anything having to do with college. Never once in my career was I asked for that.
Well,
I could have gone to Bob's welding school and everything would have been all right.
so my question is,
And I'd be able to weld, which I can't do anymore because I'm just not very good at it.
so here's my question. There are other tradespeople, like the grips and the lighting and even the DP, like the photographers. Like, where do they learn what they learn?
On the job.
Like,
Old
how do you
school.
get a job? You start out being a PA? Every one of them
Yes,
start out being a PA?
everybody in the film world starts hauling coolers.
PA
coolers.
is production assistant, which they're all wonderful people.
No, some of them aren't. Some of them are spoiled brat. But yeah, you want to get ahead in the film business, you do it the old school way. There's no school for that. There's schools for bankers and lawyers, and we have enough of those.
That's interesting. So all the people in the industry, what?
The film industry, it's like being in the British Navy or something back in the day. You have to go through all the jobs and all the departments. Very often a PA will latch on to a particular department, the lighting department, the grip department, art department, whatever, and move up through that department. Or sometimes you work in all of them.
It's really interesting. So this whole industry is just built with people that like.
The film and TV business? Mm-hmm. Oh. There's no school for that.
See, you don't even know
School of getting your ass kicked. There are special training programs for special pieces of equipment.
So, do you think culinary school is something that's really important for chefs? Chef-I? Chefy? Interesting.
The culinary school that I went to is out of business now. So that's kind of embarrassing.
Well, COVID's really seriously. I mean, you can't.
They were already
you can't
doomed.
judge.
They're already doomed.
It's kind of funny. A culinary school in Vermont. It's like that's not.
I
restaurant.
loved Vermont though.
I know you did.
But no, I learned a lot more on internship than I did in school.
Right. So there's the point, though. Do you have to be in
No,
culinary school to learn how to cook?
no. You don't have to go to culinary school to learn how to cook.
What do you learn in culinary school?
What do you learn in culinary school?
What do you learn?
Mostly how to do shit you're never going to do again. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of doing things that you will never, ever, ever do again.
Okay, so if someone came to you and said, my son really loves you and loves watching what you do, and he's thinking of going to culinary school, you would say, it's a much longer answer than you have here, obviously.
This is depressing.
Alright.
Because there's no good answer. You know what the best answer for learning how to cook, is to stage in restaurants, to work for free, to travel, to read. But the restaurant world is changing a lot. And
'Cause
once
it's
we
not the
come out of
French system
COVID,
anymore?
well, the
'Cause culinary
brigade
schools
system,
work
the
under
brigade
the
system,
French. Okay.
not all of them. That was we're going to start getting into conversations of gender inequality because there is no more sexist world than a professional kitchen being run under the brigade system. Now, luckily, there are a lot of incredibly talented female chefs that are changing the way that model looks. Thank goodness.
How did, we should name names, but how, people that you said you really admire.
A lot of people that I admire. Gobs.
Yeah. Well,
Anybody that works a line every night,
one of my,
it's one of the hardest jobs you can do.
one of my favorite
No question.
clients, who I'm about to gonna open a restaurant for, I remember his mother, he grew up in restaurants, Chinese restaurants, and his mother, and I said,
Did you say his name? If you live in Atlanta, it's Guy Wong.
I said,
Great chef.
I said, so, you know, you grew up kind of learning to cook under your mother. He went off to Japan and learned to train.
Which is
Somehow.
a very different system there.
Right, but for like a year, but he came back and he basically grew up cooking in Chinese restaurants.
This needs mayonnaise.
That makes sense. But I remember him saying, and I thought this was the biggest, I mean, I just got tears in my eyes. He said, my mother is a beast on the line.
That is.
And I thought, I mean, what that means is, and that's a compliment, right? It means she can, what does that mean?
It means she gets shit done. Until you've worked the line,
So you say someone's a beast on the line, they're like, they kick ass.
not only can they cover their station, they'll cover every other station and back up everybody else while things are going on and then do prep for later on in the shift while still covering their station. It means they never miss an expediter or call. They're always there and they're always helping everybody else.
So would that be like the biggest compliment a son could give his mother?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because in the culinary warfare that is life on the line, saying that somebody's a beast on the line
Yeah.
is huge. I was never a beast on the line. I was always just hanging on. I got by, but I was never, it was always like, have you ever been on a merry-go-round and jumped off?
Yeah.
And you have to like run to not fall down, and it feels like you're gonna fall down, and maybe you fall down and maybe you don't fall down. Even on my best days on the line, I was just almost gonna fall down.
So what's the difference between someone that's that or feels that way and someone who can like be a beast? Is it like an athletics thing or not being
mental
athlete,
organization, above all, mental organization.
but also understanding the kitchen?
Well, yeah, you've got to understand everything about everything, and you've got to understand how to cover stations. You've got to understand every dish on the menu. You've got to but above
I've never
all,
worked in a commercial kitchen,
It
so I have no
is
idea.
organization, and it's being able to organize in your head. And I'm not just like you're standing at a grill. You're at the grill station. You might be covering 20 orders. All right, what are those 20 steaks doing? What are their donenesses? When do you need to pull them? When
mean,
do you
I've
need to
seen
rest
it
them? When's the rest of the order going to be ordered? Because half of it's coming off a sauté,
That's
and they
right,
might
okay.
still be holding for a salad coming off a garde manger. So, you know, the expediter is giving you information. Sometimes the expediter is not paying any attention because he's actually the head chef and he's too busy working the room being, hey guys, I'm the chef.
Head chefs are really
So-
going now.
What?
I mean, but
Chef de cuisine is where it's at. Head chefs are usually like, how's my jacket look?
they're basically a kitchen manager as a head chef, basically, right?
No, it's just that they're worried about the room. They got to work the room, and so very often they're not watching what's happening.
Which used to be the MC or the maitre d', and now it's no longer.
Anyway,
So if the restaurant industry,
the waiters did all the plating. Okay, the kitchen sent out a fish cooked, and it went to the waiter, and the waiter brought it tableside and carved the fish.
Which we've seen. We saw at the grill.
We've seen there are still people that know how to do this, but in the American system now, it's all about the plated meal. So the kitchen's not just cooking a fish or cooking a steak, or they're finishing the plate. That used to be the job of waiters, and I believe still should be the job of waiters. 100%. I don't think the kitchen should be doing that. So you order a magret of duck, the breast is cooked, but the waiter brings it to table and slices it and serves it
That's
up
what
on
a
your plate.
girodon is, right? I mean, why
Yeah.
do you have those carts? But,
Russian service, but also French service to some degree.
yeah.
I think the world was better. Anyway,
Okay.
do you realize that we've been on for 90 minutes? It's our longest show ever.
Maybe.
Ugh. Sorry.
All for egg foo young and
All for egg foo young.
and cocktails we didn't drink.
And cocktails we didn't eat. Those were horrible cocktails.
And a song.
Mostly I'm just depressed. I'm
Okay,
sad.
why?
Because nothing really turned out.
Well, I thought that egg foo young didn't taste bad, and it was very fresh, and it wasn't overcooked, and I could taste all the ingredients. No, I could
You're
taste
being
all.
nice. You're being very nice.
No, I could taste all the ingredients. I mean, first of all, egg foo young, to be honest, is not this. You don't like orgasm over an egg foo young. It's like it's
Is
egg
that
foo young.
possible?
I don't think so. It's just not the
What
dish.
food makes you orgasm?
Well, it's not egg foo young.
Well, what is it?
Well,
And do I have the ingredients here?
creme brulee, but yeah, I don't even like desserts.
Fire creme brulee. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got my work cut out for me. Eggs, heavy cream, sugar. So we're gonna have to sign off because I've got work to do. Agreed?
Okay.
Is that the moment? Is it? Oh yeah. I'll see you.